I want to say thank you, Madam Chair, for that brief but solid introduction you made about me. I'm a Sierra Leonean, as you really said. Maybe I want to tell you.
Might need to lean a bit close to the microphone
Okay.
for the interpreters. Yeah, thank you.
Maybe I need to tell you a little bit about my country, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is in West Africa. It is bounded by Liberia, Ghana,
Can't hear.
and some other countries.
No, they're not.
Sierra Leone
Better?
has been a male-dominated country. But with the inception of all the international, regional laws, which were acceded and signed by our governments, Sierra Leone has been a changed country. These laws, international laws, include CEDAW in 1988. It was signed, acceded and signed by our government in 1988. The Beijing Declaration in 1995, which supports women's empowerment in education, health, and leadership. The UN Resolution 1325, which ensures women's roles in peace building and decision making. The ICCPR and the ICESCR uphold non-discrimination and equal opportunities. The regional agreements, one, the Maputo Protocol, which advocates for reproductive rights and protection from gender-based violence. The government, in response to these conventions, made domestic laws which has gained Sierra Leone peace and stability. National laws have been extracted from these conventions, which undergoes reforming from time to time, as the case may be. Sierra Leone has a law reform commission, which is an independent statutory body responsible for reviewing, reforming, and proposing challenges in Sierra Leone laws. The Sierra Leone Citizenship Act has undergone several reforms with significant amendments in recent years aimed at addressing issues of gender equality and dual citizenship. The key movements of reform include the 1961 Citizenship Act, which serves as the original law enacted at independence. That was the time Sierra Leone gained independence. This law restricted citizenship to individuals of Negro African descent and was biased against women, particularly regarding the transmission of citizenship to children and foreign spouses. In the 1973 reform, minor changes were made, but retained racial and gender bias clauses. Another reform in 2006, government made some efforts to align the citizenship with laws, international human rights standards, although challenges persisted. In July 2021, this was during the leadership of His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. This law reform was passed by Parliament to Citizenship Act, which allows dual citizenship, removing the restriction on Sierra Leoneans holding citizenship in another country. This also eliminated gender discrimination by allowing women to pass citizenship to their children and foreign spouses equally. It is citizenship acquisition for descendants of enslaved Africans, encouraging the diaspora to reconnect with their heritage. This reform expanded eligibility for citizenship, aligning with international human rights standards and promoting inclusivity. The government simplified naturalization requirements for foreign nationals, including those married to Sierra Leoneans. The streamlined process has made it easier for foreign spouses and long-term residents to acquire citizenship. Sierra Leone now offers citizenship by investment, allowing individuals who contribute to national development to acquire citizenship. This initiative aims to attract investment and foster economic growth while expanding the pool of citizens. The reforms align Sierra Leone's citizenship laws with international human rights conventions. Example, Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW. Furthermore, GIWI Act of 2022 guarantees 30% of female representation in leadership roles and provides other benefits like senior positions in the workplace. Maternity leave of 14 weeks, equal access to bank credit, land ownership laws. Grants ownership rights to all citizens, including women. Free education for primary and secondary school, and offers free tertiary education, scholarships to encourage girls offering sciences and engineering. Free reproductive health care for pregnant women, lactating women, and the under 5 children. Other efforts to promote gender equality, which are part of a series of legislation that reflects CEDAW's provision in domestic law. The Sexual Offences Act 2012, which defends women against sexual violence. The judiciary has created a special court called the Sexual Offences Court to deal with issues of sexual violence and rape. The Child Rights Act, which prohibits child marriage, gives girls the same rights as boys. The devolution of estate law provides protection for women in terms of land and estate inheritance in the event her spouse dies without leaving a will. Registration of customary marriage and divorce laws gives women rights to own property and other rights in Sierra Leone. These steps have enhanced the country's reputation as a leader in advancing gender equality and inclusivity in nationality laws. While these reforms mark significant progress, challenges still remain. One, addressing gaps in awareness and accessibility for marginalized communities. Ensuring full implementation of gender provisions. Monitoring and evaluating the long-term impact of these reforms on gender equality and national cohesion. I hope our efforts do serve as a model for other countries striving to modernize and humanize their citizenship and gender equality frameworks. On behalf of the Sierra Leone House of Parliament, I reaffirm our effortless commitment in enacting legislations to promoting and advancing gender equality. I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you so much.
Before I close, I bring greetings to you all from Sierra Leone.